Alright, so we are finally officially starting the first match with the banning phase. Let's see what they're gonna ban.
Any expectations for Clubhouse? Who you think they'll ban?
I mean, a Tetra ban from Iana Montana would probably be pretty generic, although a Maverick ban here is gonna help them a lot, especially on cash. So let's see.
Iana are attacking first, I believe.
Yes.
So it should be, yeah.
So let's see who Iana Montana wants to get rid of. A Ying, also not unexpected after the many Ying plays we've seen in the past couple of weeks.
Buffed very highly. It'd be interesting to see if she's abused in this tournament or if people just agree to get her banned.
I mean, I don't disagree with the Ying ban. I don't want to give away strats for blue, but it's a possibility.
There we go.
And a Maestro ban on the defense. Knowing blue team a little bit closer than the rest, I actually haven't seen Maestro plays that much. But I guess it's a nice comfort pick to not have to worry about those annoying Maestro camps.
Absolutely. I think he can be quite strong in certain places. Maybe if you're wanting to take Garage, cams can be placed in quite awkward places at the top of Garage.
And then we got the final ban of Mira. Probably just another ban that's gonna help them to push closer to site quicker than the defenders would want.
Means we've got Echo on the board, which is unexpected. And,
that's gonna be interesting, yeah, especially on a map this size. And it seems that the defenders are gonna start in CCTV and Cash, with Poja already starting strong on the Tachanka. It didn't seem actually like he chose any operator, so he may go for the 6-pick there. And he is. He 6-picked to Legion, cutting off the rush strats. Although the attackers actually don't have that many rush operators. Would be interesting to see what they're gonna do here.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Looks like they're mostly focusing on bridge denial.
So it seems so far they're just setting up like we would normally do on Cash, reinforcing construction, making sure that nobody creeps in from the back there. Attackers are heavily droning Garage at the minute, with 2 drones waiting probably to see if they can get an easy entry on there. And the Termite already having a drone ready for the stock runouts.
10 seconds to insertion.
We see the usual rotation from Cash, from CC to Garage. And Ninja actually waiting for the spawn pick already on the first match. Although Membry didn't fall for it and was not able to get a quick spawn peek there. We got 2 attackers here close to Garage, while the other 3 are actually in the back here, going onto roof. Not sure yet exactly what they're gonna do here. It seems like they're just opening up the window here in CCTV, probably trying to get the bandit off the bandit trick here so that they can open the wall. Which Lick is actually tricking from behind, so far successfully, while the others are trying to keep Lick alive. We still have 2 attackers on the roof, waiting for picks on the CCTV window. Lick successfully tricked the Termite charge.
Just very unlucky having lost a player so soon as well.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
That's very unlucky. Yeah, it seems next PlayStation hasn't solved yet. And it crashed.
Getting all the day 1 tournament bugs today.
Yeah, Magpie already mentioned it. There's always someone who will be crashing during the first match, and there they finally got the bandit on the main wall. So they got the main wall, 2 CCTV open, Poja is holding it, but Termite and Sophia are not. Let's see. So Sophia actually got the pick on the Legion there, making CCTV completely clear with only Ninja on red stairs and Famlam on the garage balcony. We still got 2 operators now waiting on the roof while Sophia is holding CCTV side, and it seems that the other players are actually coming through bedroom, probably trying to get into cache here. Parrot is blocking off the rotations so no flanks can be done, but Ninja and Famlam are not moving that much, and that's another pick. 2 picks actually. The attackers there got pretty frag heavy at the end, and that won them the first round. Let's hope for the defenders that next will actually come back this round.
Let's hope so. It's going to be obviously important. This map's very difficult to defend if you don't have 5 players. It was well attacked though by the other team. They took advantage of having the extra player, got a couple of early picks and got a lot of control.
Yeah, it was a pretty strong attack, I must say. Very little errors there. So the defenders are going for church with a kite and a mute. Of course, a Jaeger. It seems that Next has actually joined back just in time, and he got a random Tachanka. Hopefully he is loaded in time to get the 6th pick. He is not, so we will actually have our first official Tachanka play in the 2nd round of the tournament.
I'm sure Next will be particularly happy about that as well. I'm sure he'll enjoy having an
Knowing
excuse
Next,
to use the Lord.
He will be extremely positive about this. And there he goes. He is already gone. Yet again, having the defenders play as a 4-stack for the 2nd time. It seems they are reinforcing tunnel here, probably just putting a kite, making sure they have 1 less worry during this 2nd round.
I think with 2 fewer reinforcers, it's probably not wise to have used them on tunnel, but
probably not. But it seems that they so far are just going for all the hatches, the default hatches. But they actually left 1 wall in church soft. I don't know if they realize that actually at the moment. I don't actually also know if the attackers had realized that, but there may be a potential entry for the attackers there. So let's see where the attackers are starting from this time. The attackers all started here from the exit of garage with 2 others on the tunnel, including Hibana, which means they might go here for the tunnel. Let's see what they're doing here. They're trying to look if they can find the bandit charge, but it is a kite, so they're probably not going to be able to get the charge there. The other 3 attackers, it seems that they're going to go for the roamers here, getting already into an opening into CSTV, cutting off the rotation here with a claymore in garage. Although it doesn't seem like the defenders are actually playing upstairs, so that might help them waste a lot of time there upstairs. They're also droning kitchen, probably for the Hibana to be able to get the hatch at some point, but Lick is actually waiting underneath, ready to trick it there. They're playing really side heavy with Famlam and Ninja both waiting in church, Poja and Lick both still here on B side. So they got the hatch here in kitchen, while Parrot is actually preparing to go. It's actually waiting for the defenders to get onto the main stairs, hoping to get an easy pick there. With Hibana now also getting the other hatch in bar. So the attackers have a little bit more than a minute left here to attack, and it seems that the defenders being passive has helped them so far in wasting a lot of their time. They opened the kitchen hatch but are not doing that much with it. We have Techi here waiting on the bar hatch together with Parrot. Seems that they're gonna attack the Moto hatch here. But not a lot of action yet. There's 1 pick so far.
There's no kills yet, because there we go.
There's only 1
Still
pick.
behind.
There's only one pick there on the Sophia, and it seems that they're finally attacking side here. Lick got killed by a breach charge there from Parrot from above. They're heavily attacking Moto Hedge here, but Famlam was able to get, or Pojab was actually able to get the kill there. And Famlam is now trying to get the Termite here, who has the diffuser and is waiting to get the plan off in church.
15 seconds to go.
Sadly, Lethal was able to get Famlam and is now all up to Pojab to get the denial here. Let's see how he will do. Sadly, he was not able to get the plants. It seems that Iana Montana is so far too strong on the attack for them to do much, which of course makes sense when only playing with 4 people.
Yeah, the disconnects are hurting the rookie monsters at the moment.
Alright.
It was a very good effort considering they only had the 4 players.
It was a very good effort, yeah. It was smart for them to play that passive and make the attackers come to them, but it didn't seem to pay off in the end. So their third pick is CCTV and Cash again. Let's see how they're gonna play it this time. The attackers seem to play predominantly the same operators, with Parrot mostly playing Nomads with a Sophia and of course the Heart Breach for the walls here. Although this time it seems that Ninja is gonna take over the bandit tricking from Lick.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs. Time to armor up.
So it seems like they're doing the same thing, same rotations, just making sure they reinforce side. Probably just expecting to play that passively again, just waiting for the attackers to get to them. Although the attackers are some pretty good fraggers so far, but it looks good.
5 seconds to go.
And I just got a insider message from Next saying that it keeps crashing and he actually can't even start Siege at the moment, which probably means that the rookie monsters are gonna need to ride it out as a 4-man against Iana Montana. They got off the easy pick here on the spawn peak from Pojab. So they put a Nomad on the garage, making sure nobody runs out while they're trying to get the wall. It's probably a good choice. We got 3 attackers there on the garage side, while 2 others are... 1 actually, of course, because 1 already died. So we have Hibana here watching the other window on CCTV, probably waiting for someone to peek that window, but it doesn't seem like they're gonna go for it this time. They got the wall easily, probably not bothering with the bandit trick this time because they went below last round they did that. Now she's gonna wait out a little bit, seeing what they're doing here. They're holding garage, but so far they're not attacking garage that heavily. It seems here that Parrot is actually opening up office hedge, probably trying to attack from a different side here. Ninja is waiting in the hallway, but is now getting droned out by Jimmy. And is gonna have to wait it out there. Ninja is waiting now in gym, but is getting pinched there by Llama and Parrot. And there we go. So that's Ninja gone. They got the roam clear. So that means that we just have the Jaeger and Pojab here close to side, with Rook roaming actually below side, going to bar, potentially going for the flank here. Hopefully nobody hears him here walking, although so far nobody seems to notice that much of him. Llama did look at the stairs for a second, but probably destruct it off, trying to get closer to side while the time is running down. They just have 45 seconds left to get a plant down. Poja and Famlam are holding side pretty hard, and it seems the attackers are actually struggling to get into side here. Lick. So they got picked off by Famlam there, but Llama realized that Rook was actually flanking there and got the pick in bedroom. So we got two people here watching from CSTV into cache, waiting for Llama here to push. It doesn't seem like he's gonna be able to get in there. He did get in there, but will he be able to get it planned off? He's not trying. Got a pick on Pojab. And got Famlam there too. That was actually a surprising win by Llama here.
That's an incredible clutch.
That
1v3.
that was a good decision to not even try to go for the plant there and just go for the frags.
Yeah, it's very well played. Yeah, he certainly would have run out of time if he'd gone for the plant, so playing aggressive was the right move.
That was the right move, yes.
Feel very sorry for Rookie Monsters. Obviously, still got the 4 players. That was a very, very good hold by them up to that point.
They are definitely pulling their weight here, while only having 4 players. They are going for CSTV again, not changing up that much this time. Although they picked a Kaid instead of a Bandit, probably trying to trick there from a distance. It seems the defenders are actually not going for any 6 picks, just like the attackers, who are the same setup again as last time. So far they won 3 rounds, so I guess don't fix it if it isn't broken. Is pretty suitable here.
Well, yeah, again, the player shot, they've got to keep doing what they've been doing. They were very close that last round, so.
So no real changes here in the setup, besides of course the Kaid. Let's see if they're going to be able to hold off the Termite a little bit longer this time, using the Electric Claws here.
10 seconds left before
So every time so far we've seen 3 attackers coming from garage side and 2 attackers coming from the other side, trying to get the roam clear. Which this time it is Rook again on the roam. You don't see it that often, but I do
certainly
actually
an interesting
like.
choice for the roamer.
I don't disagree with it. I don't disagree with it. It's a nice operator. Can't really go wrong there. Ninja actually already got
tighter angles.
it really does. We got Ninja already got the first pick on the spawn peak there, which they have been doing almost every round, so you would have expected the attackers there to realize it, that they would do it. The first Thatcher and the first Electric Claw here are gone. It doesn't seem like... Oh, Kaid actually threw it from the garage balcony in time before they could actually get the wall here. It seems that they're gonna have to Thatcher it again to be able for Llama to get the Hibana charges on there. That's the second Electric Claw gone. Sophia getting some damage from the drone hold by Famlam. And Lick is here still roaming in bedroom, waiting for the attackers to come towards him, which it seems they are, as Parrot is now waiting on the jacuzzi there together with Thatcher. Although Sophia is now also probably going into office there. I don't know if Rook realized that. It seems Rook just realized it. Is backing up a little bit further into the bedroom, but is gonna be pushed soon by 3 different people. So we have the 4th attacker here waiting on the roof to have a peek into construction. And that's Rook gone. Couldn't do much there. There are a bunch of attackers here. It seems they're all going again for the cache side, trying to get the plant off there. We got Ninja here playing below cache. Pojab still on the garage balcony, although probably no one is gonna go to balcony. And Famlam is holding here, Red Stars here solo. It seems now Pojab has realized that actually nobody's gonna push garage. I'm just having a little look through the rotation here onto cache. Parrot here is opening up the window onto cache, trying to get an easy pick. They're holding the side pretty hard, not giving them any easy picks. And it seems their attackers are actually struggling here to get into sight. It's 3v4, so you're also not just gonna go in.
15 seconds remaining.
Iana has just went in. Thatcher is actually already on the plant. It doesn't seem like defenders. The planter got downed by Pojab there. He got a double kill on Parrot. Memory now also got downed. And the defenders there won the round. Pretty impressively, I must say. It seems that the passive play has paid off and got them the first defending round there.
It was very patient. They waited, let the attackers thought they had an opportunity, and then picked them off. It's very well played.
So far the kills are pretty evenly spread out. We see Poja and Lethal are going head to head with both 5 kills.
What's interesting are the deaths for me a lot of the time rather than kills. You can see that Llama has been alive all 3 rounds that Iana Montana have won. The only time he's died,
we've
they
seen
lost the
Llama
round.
play very patiently but very effectively so far. So they're going back to church, this time again with a Kate for Poja, but a Goyo play, which we don't see that often, so it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to use the shields here. So the Kite is actually reinforcing tunnel again, although the attackers didn't seem to make much use of it last time as they weren't able to get the charge off. Although they do have a Thatcher, so let's see if they're gonna take the tunnel this time. Ninja's doing the hatches. It seems that both stock and bar and kitchen are all done.
5 seconds left.
So the tunnel is done. We still got one softball actually again on church. The attackers made use of this last time, so would have thought that they may have reinforced it this time. We got 3 attackers here on the tunnel. This time the Thatcher is there as well, so they may be able to actually get in there. The Termite is already putting a charge on it, so it does look like we're gonna see a tunnel push here. We do have Parrot and Memory here attacking from garage side, where Memory is actually droning Parrot in for the roam clear, but you will find out that no defenders are actually on top floor. Or first floor, for that sake. Seems the defenders are playing pretty passively again, waiting for the attackers to get closer to site. The attackers are now preparing to get to kitchen edge. While the Termite is droning, making sure nobody's going to be able to get an easy pick on them. And we still have Parrot here upstairs. Now in CCTV going towards cash, probably making a way towards the main stairs to go down because no one is there. We got the Ash here clearing out bar, but yet again no defenders. The defenders are really trying to keep their numbers here with the 4 play against the 5. They're now preparing to get to Moto Hedge as well. Femlam realized it and is backing off a little bit further into church. But no much action so far. The attackers have a little bit over a minute left. Lethal realized that they were actually watching the main stairs here. Opening up the floor again in the hope that they're gonna be able to pick someone. Although I doubt it with everyone being on site. The attackers do seem to be taking their time, making sure that they're not going to be able to get any easy picks on them, even though they are 5 against 4. Of course, becoming too arrogant is never good. So we got Memory already pushing here into blue, and he got a pick on Lick there, who didn't even realize that Ash already came in. We know, of course, of Ash's famous silent step. Parrot pushed here Church, got the pick on Famlam, and is actually already sitting on site here, while Termite is getting the plant down on the Moto door. It doesn't seem like Poja and Ninja were able to spot it, and both got fragged out here. Again, a very strong attack there. They seem to be a really well coordinated team.
Yeah, that was a very strong attack, and even if they hadn't got those kills after taking control of Church and having Nomad on the board, it was unlikely the other team were going to retake that site. Playing very, very well. It's obviously not Iana Montana's fault they're playing against 4 and they're doing what they have to, and they're playing very well.
They are. Alright, so now we have Iana Montana on the defense, starting out in Church. Playing a little bit different than the blue team is doing with a Valkyrie and a Vigil this time. I probably expect the Vigil to play above kitchen, making sure nobody's gonna get the hatch. And we got pretty default attackers here with 2 hard breachers. Probably just to make sure they're gonna be able to get some hatches to get access to sites. So let's see how Iana Montana actually defends Clubhouse. Again, we see Kaid here on the tunnel, making sure nobody's gonna be able to get easy access there. Default rotation, default reinforcements on Church. And the Vigil is now also moving upwards, probably gonna get the hatches first before moving top floor. Vigil seems to have changed his mind here about getting the hatch. No, he is still doing it, just a little bit later than expected.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
So let's have a look here. So Pojab is starting here on garage side, alone with the diffuser, while the other 2 attackers are on the tunnel. And it seems that Iana Montana thought to have a quick peek, a spawn peek here on Pojab, but Pojab was expecting it, probably as they did it the first 5 rounds, and was able to get the first kill there. We got Ninja, by the looks of it, dropping into oil pit already, getting droned in by Famlam, probably hoping to get some quick picks before the rest is pushing side for the defuse. So we got 3 defenders here on site, while we also have Llama here waiting at the top. But Llama seems to realize that the attackers are already close to site after Ninja was able to get 2 picks here, but got taken down by Parrot here in Church. It would be interesting to see if Parrot is realizing that Lick is actually also waiting here in Dirt Tunnel. And it seems she did, as she is now waiting on the blue door. Pojab is getting a plant off on the kitchen hatch, while Parrot got picked off. Llama is trying to get in from the hallway here, got 2 picks, and is now waiting to peek Pojab. And Pojab was able to get the kill there and win the 2nd round for the Rookie Monsters.
It's an excellent push by the Rookie Monsters there. Obviously, still we keep saying there's still that player down, and yet with the 4 they managed to pull together a really great attack. The aggressive push on blue, I think, is what won them that. I don't know if they knew that there was no one watching that side. They obviously got droned in and got into sight and got a couple of good picks at a key time.
Yeah, that seemed to have been a good strategy there. It got them the numbers a little quite early actually already in the round, allowing them to be a little bit more aggressive on the push there.
I think despite the score, Rookie Monsters have done very well in getting the first kill to even up the numbers in this match. And Iana Montana should be protecting that first life a little bit more to keep their numbers advantage.
Yeah, it seemed that Iana Montana was expecting them to push top floor actually, but they didn't really seem to care about it as they went in for kitchen and tunnel.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
So this time we got Iana Montana on cache and CCTV. Pretty much setting up as everyone else, although it does seem like they're gonna go for the bandit trick. Gonna be interesting to see if the rookie monsters will also play from below to get rid of Bandit, just like Iana Montana did on their attack. They're putting a shield here on the red stairs, probably trying to prevent any frags coming in from the drone hole. Although they did place it a little oddly, but that may be something that I don't know about. We got two people here waiting on the garage balcony, but it seems that Jaeger is just putting down an ADS, so the dog can sit there comfortably without getting fragged. The attackers here are spawning a little bit spread out again, with Termite solo on the garage side and two other attackers on the jacuzzi. We got quite some roamers here on the bedroom side, with Wamai actually playing below in bar together with Jaeger. Jaeger's actually going all the way downstairs, probably waiting for the right time to flank the attackers. Termite already made a hole into construction, trying to get the first pick off, I imagine, while being droned in by Pojeb. Pojeb realizes it's time to join the Termite here, while the defenders are now prepping to defend cache. Doc also realized that they are not really coming through garage and made a little sneaky peek hole through the soft wall here. Although they seem to trying to get an angle on cache, Llama isn't really allowing any peeks to go on here. We have Wamai though going for the flank in bedroom, although he did get drowned out briefly by Famlam, and it seems that Pojeb got onto that. It will be interesting to see how the Wamai and Parrot are gonna play out here close to bedroom, while Lick is holding the door towards office. We got some picks here by Poja and Parrot, both taking one off the board from both teams. And now it's probably gonna see how much time they can waste. Because if they're gonna spend much more time on the Jaeger here, they're not gonna be able to get a plant down in time. It seems that it got a little bit too hot there for Parrot as she backed off into bar, probably flanking back again to the red stairs there, making sure that they keep their numbers.
Did a good job, wasted a lot of time. She lost a lot of health, so good plan to back up.
It's probably the right call to make. They still have a dog there with stims, 2 stims left actually, so that's enough health to go around.
15 seconds left.
They're gonna have to do something here. Famlam is still watching red stairs, not realizing that nobody's there anymore, and it doesn't seem like they're gonna get a plant off here. A double kill there by Llama and the final kill on Ninja by Parrot. A very passive but strong defense on Cashier.
Yeah, there was very strong defense there. It's interesting to see the same people are getting the kills most rounds. They've been Pojat on one side and Parrot and Llama on the other have all been steadily increasing their kills every single round. They stand quite far ahead of everyone else at this point, I think. Are they going to retry Arsenal, are they, this time?
Alright, so we're now already in the 8th round, and if the defenders win this, I believe that's already the end of the first match here. The defenders are going to hold church and basement here, just setting up as you would expect them to do, although it does seem that, yes, again, they are reinforcing tunnel, but not actually electrocuting tunnel. Probably keeping the electric claws here for the hatches, which again have all been reinforced except for the stock hatch. Not sure if the defenders have realized that while the Valkyrie is going upstairs. They did realize the Valkyrie is a little bit late and may be able to get picked off quickly here by the attackers as they are all pushing towards blue stairs. And it seems that Llama is a little bit too late to go back downstairs and has to flee upstairs holding blue exit door there. They're droning it out, making sure everything is clear, trying to get into stock, already going for the stock hatch here. While Llama here is still holding the red stairs and got picked off. Picked the Famlam actually trying to get him, wasn't able to succeed there. That means now it's 3v5, so they're really gonna have to hold their numbers there. They wanna push, and it seems it's now 3v4 by Pojab getting a kill on Membury here in blue. They only have 2 people on site, while the other 2 are playing offside with Llama still on red stairs here, waiting for someone to push him. Ninja's droning him out, but hasn't pushed that much yet. He seems to go for it now by going to cash, and was able to get a wallbang here actually, a pretty nice wallbang through the cash wall onto red stairs. And Pojab also got another pill, evening out the teams while they are pushing the basement here. So Jaeger got the pick there on the long angle towards the main stairs, while Termite is still waiting there with the diffuser. Ninja was able to get a pick from the other side here on blue, getting Legion's attention here by walking into 2 goose. Termite is able to get into church actually and is now starting to get a defuse going. Let's see if Legion realized that the plant actually got off. He did not. They're now opening up the wall, but that seems to be a little trick, while Legion is now rotating around the church double door. Legion seems to wait for Termite to peek, but he didn't do that. Instead, Legion is now rotating around, although Termite seems to realize that. And that's another attack win by the rookie monsters. Again, played pretty smart. It was pretty exciting to see.
By Lick at the end.
Yes, it was a good call to go for the plant there, but while Ninja was distracting the Legion on site.
Yeah, definitely think the shotgun on Thermite is a controversial call, personally, but it worked out for him. He's very patient and got the kill at the end, let's say.
You don't see too often with Termite's assault rifle being so strong as it is, but it was close quarters, and that's exactly when the shotgun comes in handy.
Yep.
So they're going back to church again. Not really much different on the picks here, although Famlam seem to have gone for a nuke, trying to stay off cams.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
I guess it's worth saying for anyone that may have joined late or hasn't seen the comments that Rookie Monsters are still down to 4. They lost a player early on due to a connection issue, and they've played this entire match with 4 and they're doing excellently so far.
Yeah, if they want to be able to draw this match, they're gonna have to win 2 more attacks, so that's going to be difficult against such a strong team like Iana Montana.
5 seconds left.
There's not a lot of room for error here from both teams. They both seem to be able to get quite some picks down.
doesn't feel like there's been many drawn out gunfights. A lot of the kills are happening quite quickly when they're faced with each other, so...
Yeah, it seems like it's going to go down on smart plays here and passive plays, waiting for the other to push them. Parrot here with a little bit of a teabag in church, making sure that crouch button is working. So it seems this time the defenders are not going for the heavy roam game with basically all of them on site and the Jaeger here on the main stairs, waiting for the attackers to push it. Although the attackers seem to go to open up tunnel here again, while Ninja is getting droned in again by Famlam, making sure everything is clear. Ninja does seem to be the one that is in first for the rookie monsters every round. Ninja is holding an angle here onto the blue. Although I do not know if he realized that Mute is waiting there for him. Although we did see some action here on the main stairs after Pojab got the pick there on Jaeger, clearing out the main stairs while Kaid is now watching the double door on main stairs. And Lesion is throwing a little bit more goose on the hallway. Pojab got picked off there by Alibi, so that was their man on the main stairs. The attackers still have one person here on blue, going down slowly, but Mute is still waiting there for Sophia to push, and that probably didn't work out the way Sophia wanted it to and got picked off there by the shotgun. The rookie monsters are now trying to get to main stairs but got picked off there by Kaid, and the final person got picked off there in dirt tunnel. So that was actually already the first match and the first win actually of the season by Iana Montana on the rookie monsters.
That was a very entertaining match in the end. Didn't think it would pan out that way after the disconnect and the early wins, the early round wins, but Rookie Monsters put up a really good fight in that match and unlucky in the end not to get something out of the match.
It was a really interesting match to watch, nonetheless.
Certainly looking forward to playing both teams, being that my team is in the same half of the draw, so be interesting matches. And I guess we're closing the stream down there.
Alright, well, thanks everyone for watching the first match. We'll be soon back again with the second match here, where we will be watching
Dockwork Orange and Mouse and Waterboard in the first match of the hot group, the other half of the draw.
Be right back.
Hey guys.
Yo, how you doing? Good. You rented the stream?
If I know how.